I've been thinking about this, and is it really spoilers to mention the fact that this door is here? They've been mentioning it for the longest of times. They have pointed it out several times. But obviously, to open that door, there are some things you have to do beforehand. And that's where I think the spoilers to this are going to come into play. Because obviously, before you can even pick up the Vista suite key that opens it and allows you to have a look at the Vista graphs and the audioscapes, that, to be brutally honest, these are scenes. That would be capturer scenes, not Vista scenes. But once you've actually done that, you can pick the key up for 100,000 standing. Which means we can enter the Doma zone, go through the second door, ignore the door on the right. It does serve a purpose, but we don't know what it is just yet. And there it is. You don't need to insert the key or do anything else. It's just, as you can see, automatically unlocked. And in here there are 5 of these that you can actually change to display whatever loadout you want, because what these are basically loadouts. You can select a loadout and it will appear here. And you can change this one to be something else, and then you can change this one to be something else. Just like to point out that's wrong. I don't have a frost that looks like that. I need to change a loadout. Wow, that's effective. That changes quick. There's no reloading or anything else needed. I have not left this room since we came in, and it has actually changed it to what it's supposed to be. And this one can be changed to whatever loadout you want it to be. And I've left one that is technically the default, that would be the frame you have equipped. The default one, as default, it is just whatever you have equipped when you enter here. If I leave and come back as a different one, I mean, in theory, if we just go to equipment, Arsenal, load, faster, go to Nova PP, and turn around, it hasn't changed. Default is not spelt with 2 E's. Just saying. But that would be the default slot, and that's what it seems to be assigned to. The first slot in your list. Could be what you currently have equipped, could be something completely different. But it's that one that seems to be there. You can, of course, then decorate it. There is lots of decoration space. But it's this that people kind of want, but at the same time, do they really? There's the Zaramon 10-0 logo you can see outside. This is just the default one. Obviously, we need to go to the terminal at the side here. And yes, volume, audioscape. It's not playing an example. It is playing an example. But I don't know how well that's going to come through, so I will shut up and we shall just... But sadly, you only get one. The rest of them you have to buy at 50 platinum each. That's kind of expensive. Then there is the Vista graph itself that comes with none. That's kind of disappointing. They said you would be able to get these. I didn't think they would all be behind the platinum wall. It's kind of disappointing, but at the same time, it is only 75, and I just wish we could actually have a, I'm going to say, better look at these than this, because just being able to maybe, it doesn't really move the camera, but none just shows the Zaramon 10-0. The Impossible Dawn has what would basically have to be put as an Orokin tower in the background with floating islands around it. Silent Blue is a very, very early lure. This would be the moon, because there's Earth spinning in the background, and this would be the moon, and this is still white. It hasn't gone kind of creamy and gold, but that would be the bar that's around the thing on lure. There is the one that they kept showing, the path, really? Imponderable. Yeah, I will admit, I saw this and I was really hoping that thing off in the distance would be spinning. It doesn't seem to be. Either that or it's moving really, really slowly. I'm literally concentrating my eyes on the ball in the middle, there, and trying to figure out if the things are moving around it or not. I don't think they are. And then there is the Valus Breathes. So that's the Orb Valus. It is. This is, wow, actually, quite interesting, because that would be the Orb Valus. That's Cetus. That's the gates of Cetus right there. And there's no hill here. A bunch of other Orokin-based kind of Zen-style scenery, but we have the plains before it was the plains, and the lure before it was destroyed. And yes, I said the lure. Can't help it. Can't help it. I need that there. Oh yes. And there is more. This is what I was saying by, I was really hoping it would allow us to actually, while standing here and just looking at the center part, be able to move it around to the sides to have a proper look at these. But, okay. Colour me intrigued. You know somebody is going to work out how to get out of here. And to be fair, I probably could do the same right now, but this is just an image. I don't think this is an area you can actually go to simply because you can tell that big bar at the top. It's not really there, it's just an image. Is it really worth 100,000 standing, especially considering we know that there is at least 2 more, I forgot the name of them again, Incarnate weapons that will be coming soon? Yes and no. It would be worth it more if we could get closer to the window. For some reason, it stops you before you get to it, so you could kind of fit it in the entire... barely. Just make sure that you don't break your... That's a Kubro. That's a Kubro wearing the wrong skin. That was a Kubro Borg. And, yeah, that just looks so wrong. What? Okay. 100,000 standing, and you don't get the key for this from leveling up the syndicate. If you had have got the key from going to angel level as the reward from going to angel level, this place would be 1,000 times better. Yes, it is still worth the 100,000 standing, because there isn't that much to actually spend that standing on outside of decorating this place, so it does look nice. I do like the sounds, even though I had to crank the speakers up to crazy levels to hear them. I hope that comes across when I edit this, but still. Yeah, okay. It's 100,000 standing. It is expensive, but you know people are going to do some crazy things in this room. and somebody is going to do something crazy out there. Lots of people are going to do crazy things out there, and when you come in here and have a look at it, you're going to be able to see it out there. At least we can hope. Whether or not you can actually build outside of there, I'm not going to even try to do. See, we can get there. You can touch the wall, but you get to this point and it's like the glass is just magically much thicker than it actually is. So you can't get close enough to... I kind of wanted a screenshot from that level instead of that level, because it's actually not that bad. But anyway, that's about it. So we'll leave this off here for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you.